Good afternoon, friends. It's Matt Williams. I'm live here at Sky Lake on this, the first day of July. Happy Canada Day to all our Canadian friends. And we are going for a little hike today. Starting about where Jenna started on Monday, but we're going to take a different path down the driveway closer to Riley Lodge. It's a gorgeous afternoon here at the moment. A little while ago I got an alert on my phone that it was going to rain, and that didn't come true, so I'm not complaining about that. All right, so I wanted to show you this hill is full of wildflowers right now. A bunch of daisies that you can see, and we've got a bunch of clover and other flowers that I can't remember what they're called. But these are really, I noticed these the other day, these really, really bright little flowers. Those are pretty cool. More clover. And we're going to take a little walk along here and go down the path that typically this week we would have had campers walking down as they make their way toward the waterfront here on the east shore of Sky Lake. We miss everyone and can't wait to see you all again, but are excited that we're able to share these hikes with you and our bake sales and our campfires. We're coming around the corner of Riley Lodge here. I miss the sound of the side doors slamming shut. Gotta love it. We've got our patio, boathouse, where we're going to go down toward the waterfront for the first part of this little hike on this gorgeous day. A nice shot of the lakeside of Founders Lodge for you. The wind is picking up today, so I apologize if you get a bunch of wind noise on this recording, but hopefully you can still get a nice view of this hike where we walk across lawns and driveways and finally into the woods in a moment. We're coming up on the East Shore waterfront, which is set to become available when our retreat spaces become available for our self-contained family retreats. So stay tuned for further announcements upon those. But what a gorgeous day. Looks like we need to bring our docks ashore a little bit more, but just look at the lake today. Take you right down to Lake View. Kind of hiking along here. Kind of the empty ore house. Looks like we'll need to be doing some weed whacking here soon. And kind of coming up on North 2. One of the original cabins built in the 50s here at Sky Lake. Little historical facts for you. Originally, when Sky Lake opened, campers stayed in platform tents, and I've even heard stories of campers the first summer or two staying in the old horse stables that Kilmer had built for his horses when he owned the property. And then they decided that probably wasn't the best life decision, and they built these cabins. And they've been with us ever since. We've lost track of how many thousands of people have come through these cabins over the past 73 years to to stay here and enjoy a week at camp or a weekend. And I love, if we had a temperature gauge, the temperature just dropped a few degrees walking into the woods from being out in the sun. It's always amazing to experience that as we walk along here toward North 3. And we've had some rain here since last time I took you on a hike. And so the ground is a little muddier than it was on last week when I was last with you. And North 3, one of my favorite cabins, and I don't know if we'll be able to catch it, but I just startled a deer off in the woods over here. That was fun. I have a mama and 2 fawns that like to come visit the yard up by the East Shore residence, which is always a fun experience watching the little ones prance around, kind of getting used to the lay of the land, and mama letting them kind of wander off just a little bit so they can explore on their own, but she's right close behind. Nature is a lot of fun. And a long time ago, we used to have a cookout site out here that we eventually transitioned into an accessible challenge course for a number of years. And then we built Founders Lodge. But we love cooking out here at camp. I've shared with you before, my favorite cookout is always the tinfoil dinners. I just love the process of getting to make all of our own food and prepare it and wrap it up and So we're coming back out into the sunshine. I'm guessing the temperature will raise about 5 to 10 degrees. And as you might be able to hear, the hood fans are on. You see Kevin's car. Kevin's here getting stuff prepared to bake for this weekend's sale. Excuse me. And so to help with air movement and keep the kitchen cool while he's in there, we've got the hood fan going today. But well, thanks for coming along on this hike, friends. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you. Love that I didn't get rained on while we were going on a hike. But speaking of hikes, we are open for hiking and fishing. So if you are interested in that, you can go to our website, skylakecenter.org/pass, PASS, and that'll give you information on how to sign up for a hiking pass. And then when you get here, you'll park up in this parking lot, and you can come down here and check in. We have a nice little contactless check-in spot. It's a lot of fun. And then you have 2 hours to meander about Sky Lake on your own. And then you can also choose to go fishing. Just remember, you do need a New York State fishing license to fish in Sky Lake. And we ask that you not fish in either of the swim areas. But the rest of the lake, you may have all the fun you want fishing. So I'll end with this nice view of the lawn off of Founders Lodge, reminding you that you have until noon tomorrow to place your bake sale items for pickup on Friday evening, 4 to 6. There are some really great options, so check that out. And we hope you'll join us again on Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern for our next mini hike. Until then, take care, friends. Bye-bye.